Like the apples and oranges here with so many different flavors and colors. It's really kind of cool. So I'm not happy about this at all, though. At my age, playing a place called the Bitter End is really cool. Even though I know Kenny for 50 years, I want to congratulate Kenny. His partner passed away last year, and he has picked up the baton like he's been here forever and ever. And I see him once every 30 years. The weather has wreaked havoc here, so I'm glad Tina had a 30-year preempt senior moment. So I've had a concussion this year, so if I have one, please forgive me. Let's see. And then I had a really, really humbling experience. This beautiful, lovely woman, Courtney, comes down to me before the show and says, you're Peppy, right? And I went, yeah. She goes, I have bios on everybody but you. And I was like, well, you guys never asked for one. And then I was like, what part of the last 50 years, where do you want me to start? So, I'll give you some of my bio that you don't hear on the bio. Okay? Graham Parsons was the first person to ever get me high. When I was doing the lead-in hair, one of my best friends called me up and said, please come over to my apartment. I can't tell you why, just come over. I went over, he goes, Peppy, this is John, Peppy. I go, it's John Lennon. I'm like, you know. She goes, hey mate, I really want to thank you for doing this. You know, your government is trying to deport me, and Richard tells me you can get me some really good weed. So I'm smiling at Richard like, I'm gonna kill you. You're making me John Lennon's dealer? I'm gonna fucking kill you. And I taught Ace Frehley how to play guitar. So that's the stuff you won't see on the bio, but you know, anyway. I don't know if this is let's see. This is for Ken Lubin, my rabbi. He's a stoned out rock and roll guy, but he looks like a rabbi. So if you see a guy with a big beard walking around here tonight, there's 50 years in that beard of Andy Warhol and Yoko and so many people. He's a treasure. There you go, Ken. Here you go, buddy. You know what? I gotta turn this thing aside. Excuses are like assholes, and I have them. So let me get this thing. You know, I'm trying to sit in the light. Poor Robbie wants to take photos. So Robbie, I nudged over for you. I don't know if you... Did you see that subtle move? I got over here. The weather went kind of cuckoo on this thing in the last 15 minutes.
Sound familiar already?
Close enough for rock and roll? Drug deals going down around the church. God praying everywhere I see. Good, bad, walking down the street hand in hand. Babies crying in the arms of the mother, watching all the dying of my brothers. Someone tell me where do we stand? No matter what, we're gonna be saved. The sun, it shines on everyone's grave. I always hear, baby, you're the man. Somebody tell me, where do we stand? I really wanna know. Oh, yeah. People fall into the lure of temptation. An easy ride leaving you shaking. Run nowhere as fast as you can. and that's the plan. When we stand, when we stand, through the truth and the lies, what seems real to me, maybe just a disguise. When we stand in the world that we see, is life really real or some freak fantasy? No matter what, we're gonna be saved. The sun it shines on everyone's grave.